Hi all, today we will discuss simile and metaphor. Similes and metaphors are both figures of speech that are used to make a comparison between two things that are not alike. In a simile, we use two specific words like and as to compare two unlikely things that actually have nothing in common. Example, I wandered lonely as a cloud that floats on high over vales and hills. These are the lines from Wordsworth's Daffodils. The narrator is describing his loneliness. He was all alone like a cloud that floats high in the valley. Simile is used to compare between the narrator and cloud with the word as. The word simile comes from the Latin word similis, means similar. An epic simile is a figurative device. It is an extended simile often running to several lines. It is used in epic poetry to intensify the heroic stature of the subject matter and to serve as decoration. Epic simile is also called Homeric simile. The word Homeric is based on the Greek author Homer, who composed the two famous Greek epics, the Iliad and the Odyssey. Milton is a master of epic similes. One epic simile in Milton's Paradise Lost Book 1 is the comparison between Satan's huge bulk with that of the sea beast, Leviathan. It is elaborate in more than 7 lines. Milton's object is to give us an impression of Satan's dangerousness because of its size and evil power. A metaphor is a direct comparison between two things. It says that one thing is another. Metaphors do not use the words like or as in their comparison. Example, a passage from the play Macbeth. Life is but a walking shadow, a poor player that struts and frets his hour upon the stage and then is heard no more. It's a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing. In this soliloquy, Shakespeare uses metaphors to compare life to a walking shadow and man to a poor player. He also compares life to a story narrated by an idiot, a story seemingly full of passion and action that ultimately is meaningless. The word metaphor is derived from the ancient Greek and Latin word metaphora, which means to carry across or transfer over. Critic I. Richards introduced the name tenor for the subject of the metaphor and the name vehicle for the metaphorical term, that is the comparison or description used to describe the subject itself. Poets such as Shakespeare often mix metaphors in a functional way. A mixed metaphor conjoins two or more obviously diverse metaphoric vehicles. The most famous mixed metaphor example comes from Shakespeare's Hamlet. It's a soliloquy in Act 3, Scene 1. To be or not to be, that's the question. Whether it's nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against a sea of troubles and by opposing end them. Here, Shakespeare compares life's troubles to a battlefield. Sea of troubles is a metaphor that compares Hamlet's troubles to the vast and seemingly boundless sea. Hamlet wonders whether he should fight back against his problems or give up. The mixed metaphor does a very good job of conveying Hamlet's disordered state of mind. An extended metaphor uses descriptive language to elaborate a comparison. It is a long metaphorical comparison that can last an entire poem. Example, the poem The Road Not Taken by Robert Frost. The whole poem is an extended metaphor and the road acts as a metaphor for life. The poet says that the path that we don't choose in our life is the road not taken. A dead metaphor is one which has been used so long and become so common that its users have ceased to be aware of the discrepancy between vehicle and tenor. Example, the leg of a table. The leg supports our body, so the object that supports a table is described as a leg. The heart of the city. The heart is an important organ in the center of our body, so this word is used to describe the central area of the city. It's important to understand the difference between a metaphor and a simile. Both simile and metaphor compare two separate things, but only similes use the words like or as. Simile and metaphor both function as a comparison device. Both allow an author to emphasize, exaggerate, and add interest. They create details and vivid pictures in the minds of readers. Let's finish up. Thank you for watching.